Looks good. Huh. I remember that not working out so well. Oh, hey there, Brenda. I mean, I'm not feeling angsty. And I mean, the original tone of the game was not angsty. So I'm hoping they remember that. How you doing, Brenda? I imagine for a lot of people, quarantine just became a blessing rather than a curse, uh, because this game came out. I mean, it's an accurate stereotype for the games that came after Seven. As lukewarm as I am to Seven itself, it is unfair to characterize Seven as angsty when it's actually quite optimistic. But goddamn, this video is not the tone that that Seven originally shot for. This is very much the tone of a modern Final Fantasy, and not the fresh off the Super Nintendo train Final Fantasy. Maybe I'm just an old curmudgeon too, but I'm pretty sure I remember that 3 minutes into the original game, I was actually playing the game. Oh, the pots and pans in the oven. I see. And I think I saw that there's a performance of Loveless, which I believe is already a reference to the expanded Final Fantasy VII universe. I didn't play Crisis Core, but I believe that's like a play or something in universe. Is it necessary to put remake on the title? Isn't it kind of self-evident? Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the game starts. think someone just killed Link.
Get down here, Merc.
There we go, dialogue. All they had so far was grunting. Okay. Not... Oh.
Halt! Who goes there? You're up. You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
You think they intended for you to effectively start the game at level 7? Was that them being cheeky? Hey there, Kyra. Actually, a sword of this size would not have an edge. It would be a crushing weapon. So it's not especially edgy, to be fair.
Where I can see him.
Have fun.
Okay.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, shit! He a soldier operator?
Not bad.
There is a classic mode you can turn on, which is supposed to simulate the old turn-based experience a bit better. But if it's anything like Final Fantasy 15's, it's not going to be very good. So I don't know if it's actually worth turning on.
What'd he say?
Worst sword ever. Okay, R1's to guard. Circle is to evade.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded.
Oh.
Nope.
Well, that wasn't a successful guard. He's the only one left.
Here it comes.
I just ran over him, man.
Was never in doubt.
For this game, Kyra, or in general? Or for 15? Because I prefer turn-based RPGs in general, but the 15 turn-based mode is just god-awful. It just automatically pauses the game after, like, everything you do, so it becomes really annoying really quickly, because the game was designed to be fast-paced. Oh, go over here, or is this the train? I'm already lost. This is a good sign. I guess I go upstairs. What kind of blasphemy is this? Why would you use triangle to open up a chest or a door? Oh, you paused Goofy Movie. It's actually not us, it's just me. So, if that changes things, by all means, put on the Goofy Movie again. Yeah, I didn't schedule this in advance because I didn't know when my copy was actually going to come in. Amazon was telling me it might be tomorrow, and then all of a sudden it just showed up at my door like an hour ago. Seems kind of passive-aggressive that I can open up chests with triangle, but I gotta smash the Shinra crates. Why are we promoting this violence in our games? Oh good, I recovered MP.
So what soldier boy?
But yeah, so I let
Is he one of us now?
Evan know
He's got balls,
that
this,
I was going to be doing this,
what was his name again?
or I let him know like an hour ago I was going to be doing this.
Right.
I have not heard back from him, so I'm assuming that he's not him.
Unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
You've never played a Final Fantasy
This is a
game?
one-time
Really?
gig. When it's done, we're done.
You should play 6. It's really good.
We're a joy to work with.
Real joy to look at too.
I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book,
Enough. We're done here.
or even the same.
Give her a rest.
It's weird that they have the background conversations going on the side. It's like Cloud has internal Twitch chat.
But you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
I mean, you should probably play a Final Fantasy at some point in your life, Kyra. You're not a real nerd unless you have.
Better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
I suggest 6, but I'm a rebel like that. At the very least, not 13. 13 bad. It's a hot take, but I'm making it. Standing my ground on that very commonly held position.
Get him, boy!
Oh, the puppy. I don't want to kill the puppy. Oh no, bad boy, no. No, don't bite the blonde man.
That's that.
Brace yourself.
It's not very braver to kill a dog. No. It feels worse because they're not like a crappy collection of pixels anymore. No, Kyra, and shut your mouth. 6 is the best Final Fantasy, and that's not even like an unpopular opinion. That's it is commonly held by older players that 6 is if not the best, then one of the best. It's the newfangled kids that like the 7s and the 10s and the 13s, which are basically the points of entry for most people. So you tend to gravitate towards people tend to decide that the first Final Fantasy they played is the best one ever, apropos of nothing, and they circle the wagons and they vehemently defend that one against all criticism, even if it's earned or not.
This way.
But not me. I'm probably objective.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Who's we? I'm the only one doing any fighting.
Try to keep
Hey, it's CSD. How you doing, man? Ah. I keep thinking that X is going to be the jump button, but that's what they map the special attacks to. It just feels weird.
was never in doubt.
Are Back to the Future or Ghostbusters on your list, Kyra? of movies. They should be. And if you haven't had your life changed by those, oh, you know, what are you waiting for? Am I right? Good to hear you're good to hear you're still alive, Chris, because otherwise I would be worried that you were some kind of ghost in the machine. Which is the worst kind of ghost. Oops, oh, hold. I'm glad Cloud needed to gather his chi to pull that lever. If you're talking about Japanese Cloud, I think you're required to spell it Kuraudo.
Attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little dog?
I'm not digging this characterization of Barrett.
We can do this with you, or we can do this
He's hurting my feelings.
Different reactor.
I think it's the
different layout.
sunglasses.
Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Kurodo. Oh, good. Good to hear. Have you played 13, Chris? Because I mean, like 8 used to be my punching bag, but 13 just offended me on so many levels.
In 3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Whoa, wait! It's over!
That's my
Oh no, 3 guys with guns. 4 guys with... Oh shit, 4 guys with guns. Okay, that's different. Okay.
He's alone!
It's in Punisher mode, move more slowly, but... Okay, I see. Huh.
We can take him! Make it rain!
So this is cutscene mode. Cloud, got it.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
We used to be friends, Barrett.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do?
Well, don't actually play 13, but take my word for it. It's really bad.
Careful in there.
And Matomo Toriyama, the director, whose name I saw in this one, which is not instilling with confidence, has gone on record saying that you cannot tell a compelling story in a video game and still give players, you know, like meaningful choices, which is like the wrongest thing you could possibly say. And I mean that pretty much epitomizes like everything that's wrong with
So
13.
you know Tifa, right?
Also because
Doesn't
it's
really
not
like
a
business,
good
but
story,
are you guys close?
even if that premise was true. 13's story is fucking terrible. Badly written, badly paced, badly structured, just everything. It's really, really bad. But Fang's hot, so that's something.
Cloud! Are you ignoring
Oh, okay,
me?
well. Final Fantasy II is charming, but gameplay-wise, it's actually probably the worst of the series, because they let the guy who would go on to design the Saga games make that one, and... Well, let me put it this way. The most effective way to get through Final Fantasy II is to spend the first few hours of the game going into a random battle and making your characters smack themselves in the face over and over and over again. Because it has a skill system not unlike what you would find in a modern like Korean MMO, where every time you do a thing, you get you level up by doing a thing over and over and over again. So you only get hit points by taking damage. You only get, you know, evasion by evading attacks. You only get defense by defending against attacks. You only rank up in a weapon by using a weapon. So the most effective way to skill up is to just have your characters attack themselves for a couple of hours. It's really bad.
While you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you?
Oh, Chris, you're missing the good ones. You gotta play at least 6. I mean, preferably 9, too. 9 is my other favorite, but you gotta play 6.
What's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the plan crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
That sounds funny, Brenda. Also, I appreciate that you're writing his name as Kurodo.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds.
Man, Barrett used to be, like,
Later.
cartoon angry, and now he's, like, real angry, and I don't like that.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Oh, so now we have Barrett so he can shoot the thing for me. Awesome.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got...
Apparently Barrett has not played Final Fantasy 15, where throwing your sword is a perfectly viable strategy.
See ya! Now for the real show.
Gotta get on whatever. Oh, that's not a good move. What do we got? That was a focused shot. Apropos name.
You got this. Do your job, Bert.
Shut up and move over. I see you.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out. Shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, we were gonna get used to X being the special move ability. Special move button.
Gotta keep going.
Oh, hey there, Dustin.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Okay, hold R1 or R2 to dash. Oh. I thought I could make that one. Can I, get a potion? Yeah. Can I not use them out of battle? Alright. That's fine.
Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier.
It's getting condescending now. Stop it.
Let's see what's up next. And more of the same. Come on then. Pay more attention.
Damn it. Alright. Oh, okay. They're faking me out, I see. That's sneaky. We done? Alright.
Nice job, Cloud. Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Ah! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rushed in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic.
Ain't you supposed to be a professional? Got some fight left in you? Give 'em hell!
Of all the times.
Oops. No. Went out of spells. Oh, I need ATB.
All good.
Hey! You stop moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain.
Oh, don't I have a fire spell?
Calling fire.
What happened to thunder?
That's it.
That was default. Previously.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna
I'll bear it
enjoy
down.
this. Give 'em what's coming.
Gotcha.
What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
I don't know what to think of New Barrett. I'm not. First he's too angry, now he's too silly. I need a medium ground.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be really mad if Barrett doesn't get the sailor outfit. It looks like a marshmallow. It's adorable. Hey there, Boatin.
God damn. I can practically taste the Mako in here. Hurry it up. My heart's
Scared, huh?
more like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Destin, spoilers. You can't just spoil that, you know, Cloud cross dresses.
Boys, the end's in sight.
People haven't played this game, maybe. Well, fine. I like going places. Don't try to chain me. Oh, Mako is a thing. I couldn't tell if you were kidding or not. Mako is the energy source that they use in Final Fantasy VII. The Shinra Corporation basically pulls energy out of the ground and, you know, uses it so people can power their PlayStations and whatnot, and it's killing the planet. Because 7 has a green message at its heart. You know, aside from the silver-haired pretty boy and the giant swords and whatnot. The sunglasses feel a bit unnecessary.
Right down to the bottom, to the planet's core.
Maybe there'll be a bit where he takes off the sunglasses after he and Cloud become friends and he becomes a nicer person. And he never has to put them on again. That's my hope.
That was easy.
Yeah, Mako is basically shorthand for fossil fuels. I mean, Mako also turns you into Captain America if you know, have it injected into you, so that's a thing.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Pretty sure oil doesn't do that, but I can't speak from personal experience.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job.
You can ask nicely, man. The thing about Final Fantasy is that none of the games are really connected to each other. Certain games have little, like, mini franchises, so there's a bunch of games set in the 7 universe, and there's a trilogy of 13 games, and 10 and 10-2 are directly, you know, connected. But other than that, Final Fantasy just has, like, reoccurring elements. It's not really in continuity with one another.
What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
So Mako is limited too. I mean, is this like Final Fantasy VIII where I like get a better reward if I set the timer lower? 20 still seems really generous.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
That's a good point, Dustin. Touche.
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
I won't give up. Gotta heal up.
Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up.
I gotta say, it is pretty cool to hear all the remixed music. Well, not remixed, but, you know, the new music referencing old music. I don't know, is there a term for that? I know remix gets used for that, but it doesn't feel right.
Okay.
No, it doesn't have. Oh no, he got me in his death grip.
Got anything you want to say?
Oops, that wasn't the right thing to use.
Bring it to him. This is gonna stand. Shit. Was stuck. The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? Let's do this. Yeah. It's on you.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
It didn't work. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you? Suck on this. Little pick me up.
Oops.
Could keep going if I heal up.
I'm never gonna get used to X being the button you use to select things. Which doesn't sound like a problem, but it is.
Hell yeah, baby!
Now's our chance. Give it everything you've got. So long. No holding back. That'll do. Time to burn. Focus. Find a way.
You got this!
Taking over. Don't just fight. Adapt.
Ah, well the magic is independent from the ATB. I don't know if they mentioned that. No, they did. I'm being dumb.
Another barrier? Right. Deal with that.
Why you gotta pick on me? You think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Cause I don't.
My turn. There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
Here we go. Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
No, I don't.
So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris. Bring it. Now, go.
Good thing that debris that was exactly as tall as Cloud was fell right there.
Need to do something about these wounds. Come on. Heal up and regroup. You're out of luck.
Cloud defeats his enemies with the power of Japanese.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
Are we doing the laser thing again?
Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it.
Then take cover already! Strike now, before it fires again. Not good. Patch yourself up. Last long. Brace yourself. Come on. Incoming. Take cover.
There's really no other option.
Want to get shot? Be my guest.
This fight could have stood to be a smidge shorter, I think.
Strike now, before it fires again. I'm waiting. Gotta heal up. Heal up and regroup. Here comes the laser.
I know. All I gotta do is hide, right?
If you know, then do it. Strike now, before it fires again.
How many phases are in this fight? Jeez.
Oh, hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murph.
All good. Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Brace yourself. Gotta heal up.
There we go.
Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Sorry, I wasn't able to look at the chat while I was trying to play through that. Because, yeah. It was. I mean, this is fun so far. I'm still not sure if this warranted, you know, the zillion trillion dollar remake that that this is. But I mean, they definitely took the gameplay from Final Fantasy 15, which I already liked, and they refined it quite a bit. And it's objectively better, I think, for the most part. I mean, Noctis has his like teleport gameplay, which I think is a lot more fun, but Cloud's pretty mobile. You know, being able to switch party members on the fly is cool because they've already done some neat things with you know, Barrett's better for some things, Cloud's better for other things. Like I see it having potential. So I mean, I'm pretty optimistic about this so far.
Need a light. Not bad.
And it is nice to recognize, you know, the familiar classic soundtracks from OG7. You still can't get over the sunglasses. I don't remember they exist until Barrett's in like super duper angry black guy mode, and then like, you know, they just sort of manifest. But when he's just being goofy, like, why do we have to keep hiding from the tail lasers? Then I don't really see the sunglasses. So I don't know.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Welcome back, Kara.
I think I see an exit. Come on. Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm not gonna leave while there's a chest there. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad about anything they've changed because I'm not like a big 7 fan to begin with. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much just here for the ride. I don't see them changing enough that, you know, it could possibly tick me off.
Have it your way.
Because the things I like about 7 are the things that, like, nobody remembers anyway. Like how, you know, Cloud was before Advent Children. You know, kind of dominated his personality. And I mean, I think they're doing a pretty good job with this Cloud. He's a lot snarkier than Cloud is usually characterized these days. And I like that.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
Why are you so concerned with race, Brenda?
X, Soldier Boy.
Can't you just enjoy the characters for who they are?
Here, take them down. We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. That's that. Enough.
Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
You know, I am a little upset that Cloud doesn't do his little sword twirl every time he puts his sword away. That should be mandatory. I demand it. If they give me the option to get rid of the sunglasses, I will do so. But, yeah, we'll see.
Care those wounds before you bleed out.
Oh, jeez.
Calling fire. So long.
finally. There you go.
Going in.
I got a tuft of Phoenix down, not the entire not the entire down, not the entire feather, I guess. Crates. It's really dark in here.
It's over.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
Oh, I don't retain my AP. Alright. I mean, that makes sense.
Try me.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
I am hoping they don't say the exact same exchange of that was something else, that was nothing after every fight.
Get ready.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Oops, shit. Damn it. Oh, Cloud died. And god fucking he put his stupid buff move in the first slot and I keep hitting it by accident.
Damn it! I live for this shit right here. Get your ass out of here. Fire one off. Still.
This goes a lot slower with just Barret. Really regretting letting Cloud die. There we go. And we cannot use our spells outside of battle? Guess not. Okay. It was not 4 seconds.
Sir.
Well, the audience for this game are the people who insist that 7 is the greatest game of all time, but it's too old and ugly to keep playing. Which is a sentiment I was seeing a lot of before they announced this game, which has always confused me, because, I mean, like, if you like a game a lot, then you shouldn't be... the graphics shouldn't be, like, a consideration. I mean, I adore the original Final Fantasy IV still, you know, even though it looks like fucking garbage, you know, by today's standards. Although that help, it's helped by the fact that sprites age more gracefully than the weird like pixel thing they tried with the polygon crap they tried with 7. But even so, I mean, 7 holds up perfectly well, you know, today. Gameplay wise, graphics wise, like if it's too ugly for you to play it, you know, I would argue that, you know, you're not really the fan you're claiming to be. And the game is not as good as you're saying it is.
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
The hell does that mean?
I'll take that as a yes.
But yeah, so people like 7 a lot. So this is for those people. People also don't remember 7, oddly enough, because there's a lot of misinformation about like the way that characters are written and stuff. So I guess the game is for those people too. I don't know. 7 is so weird. It's so popular, but it's like this thing that exists in people's nostalgic memories, and it's not a thing they really seem to revisit very often. I don't know when the last time any of my friends who adore 7 actually played it. That is how counting works, Chris, yes. If I recall, there is, in the second reactor mission, you do set the timer for, like, I think you set it for, like, a higher? Oh, no, never mind, no. You intentionally set the timer low, for story reasons, I think. Oh, never mind.
I followed the instructions to
Ignore
the
me.
letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it.
So we're still not gonna address the fact that, you know, these reactors are hooked up to like hospitals and shit, and we just blew up one.
Watch out for
Yay,
those
planet.
guards. They're everywhere.
That was one of the things that stuck in my craw with the original 7. And I guess we're gonna keep quietly ignoring that.
What is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
I like that you can see the materia in Cloud's sword, and I do hope that it changes
Felt that one in my guts.
depending on what materia you stick in there. I mean, they only have to worry about, like, what, 3 colors? 4 colors?
The Mako density?
There's, like, green, which is spells, and yellow, which is commands, and
We can figure that
blue, which is passives, and red, which is summons. So yeah, 4.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
Well, I mean that's standard, Bowden. I mean, Shinra are the villains, so they're just trying to get that out, you know, up front.
How much farther do we have to go?
Not far.
I mean, they could be a little more subtle about it, but you know, that's a different issue.
That's about as good a
The fact that
place
it
as
could be done better doesn't change the fact that, you know, it is a thing that's perfectly valid to do.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
Yeah, those people bug me, Chris. If you can't play a game if you can't play a game, you know, then it's not a very good game, I think, you know? Or you don't like the game as much as you think it does.
She's good to go.
Oh. Hey there, Britt. I never heard back from Evan, so, I mean, for all I know, like, he passed out or something, or he's, you know, doing work around the house or something. But I did tell him, So next time I'll message you on Discord or something.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra
I have logged into Animal Crossing at least twice, Kyra. I met the rabbit guy, and I did not care for him at all. I wanted him to die, but I could not hit him with my axe, which made me sad. And then I kind of stopped. I was gonna log in today, but then this happened, and I mean, my hands are tied. That's funny, Brenda.
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty.
Oh, he just texted me, Brittany.
The first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
So apparently he's been working, and he's just gonna, you know, wanna be by himself. So he will not be joining me for the stream, which is fine. You know, Evan does Evan.
One without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, because I'm here for you to help take the lead off your shoulders.
He didn't cause me to stop playing. That was just the last thing that happened when I played the game.
Your concerns,
I've been doing other things.
whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
Robbie the rabbit, and no, Robbie is less creepy than Zipper. Yeah, I logged in that day and I got the recipe to make like the Sakura Day table or something, and then like I couldn't find any of the Sakura petals you needed to make it, so I just got bored and logged off for the day. After I crafted like everything I was able to craft, so maybe later tonight I will log back in and do more stuff.
Hey. I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
You mean the thing that I have in my sword? No, you don't.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Take the ball, Cloud.
Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
That's a good point, Bowden. Yeah, people really like 64, and yeah, you're right. I don't think I've ever seen anybody claim that it's unplayable. I don't need no tutorializing for materia. Just oh, do I need to go like down? No. Oh, set materia. Yeah, see, I don't need no tutorial. There. I did it.
Okay. I was only
Yeah, fuck off, Jesse.
Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
She gave me ether and potions that will get me high. I'm reevaluating my stance on Jessie. She's actually pretty cool. I never thought about it, but they spell high on the high potion. Like, the greeting, but it's supposed to, you know, be high as in it's a higher quality or caliber of potion. It's a weird holdover, I guess. I am a real gamer. Oh, that's nifty. I put the second materia in the sword, and you can actually see the second materia slot is now filled. Very good, Square. Thank you for doing the bare minimum. Now my immersion is sustained. So to their credit, they are showing the aftermath of Avalanche's eco-terrorism this time around, and I mean that's kind of important. Because while Shinra are the bad guys, I mean there should be consequences for, you know, exploding, you know, the power grid essentially for an unsuspecting neighborhood. Although I'm not sure we need the flashback to... I wasn't expecting an immediate follow-up to that. God, he's tall. His Cloud's a big boy already, and I guess Sephiroth is even bigger.
He couldn't be. But then...
Don't you have a Switch, Kyra? What are you playing on a 3DS that you can't play on your Switch? Yeah, Chris. Barrett got a, he got like a pair of scissors, and he got like a chainsaw, I think, and he also got like a cannonball that he just like strapped onto his arm and would, you know, smack people with instead of firing it at people. I'm pretty sure that's the first melee weapon he got that would show up. I mean, if Cloud is Captain America, then Sephiroth is like super duper Captain America, so... I mean, it makes sense for him to be huge, it's just comical, you know? It looks weirder when they all have, like, normal proportions, and they're not just tiny, like, sprite people. Oh, really? That sounds really annoying, Bowden. I'm kind of annoyed you told me that.
You're not real.
To be fair... My big problem with Sephiroth in the original game was that he's the Final Fantasy villain who has, like, the least presence in his own game. Like, Sephiroth doesn't appear in the flesh, basically, until, like, I think there's, like, one point around the mid-game, and then at the very, very end of the game. And that's basically it. Like, Cloud never gets to directly confront Sephiroth. He only ever talks to Sephiroth in his mind. So that's always annoyed me about the way they handle it, because it makes 7 feel like it doesn't really have a good solid villain until the very end, which wouldn't have been an issue for me if they just made Genova the bad guy, sort of like in a Lavos kind of eldritch, you know, horror from beyond the stars kind of deal. But Sephiroth is running the show the whole time, and by that same token, you know, you have the Shinra guys who are also perfectly good villains that go really underutilized, because Cloud and friends mostly just care about, you know, Sephiroth the entire game, and Shinra just kind of gets in their way once you're out of this first part of the game. So I'm hoping they handle that better, at least.
This one favor. Don't worry. It's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
I think Hojo was probably okay in 7, but his involvement with Dirge of Cerberus has retroactively soured me on him. You don't need to play Ocarina of Time. And then Castlevania is pretty great, but you should play Majora's Mask instead. You should be one of the cool kids. Which is also available on 3DS, so get yourself that. I mean, Hojo's cool because he cucked Vincent, so that's fun. The Twitch chat on the side always cracks me up.
Shooting for the station? Take the alley and climb up to the roof of that building at the end, and you're practically there.
Sarah is only 6'1", Cloud's 5'7". They both look way bigger than that. Also, strictly speaking, Cloud should be able to just jump to the top of the building like Superman. He could even do that in like 7. Why am I climbing all this? Let me have fun. Let me fly.
Man, what a mess.
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
Aw. We want to get our toys. Oh, the poor kid. Jesus, they're making this look like an actual like terrorist attack. I mean, kudos to Square for that. Well, it's not enough to want it, Kyra. You gotta get it. It's a good game. I prefer the 3DS one, Chris. And I mean, if you don't have a 64, then you don't have many options to play the 64 one. But even so, I like the changes made in the 3DS version. Eris seems to be getting attacked by smoke. Again? This is already too much. This is too much. This is fucking too much Sephiroth already. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Brenda. That in the original game, you blow up the reactor, and there's no real like fallback from it. You go outside and see people kind of like running around and be like, "Oh my gosh, thing happened," but you know you don't really see there's no real gravitas to the terrorist act because you know you don't really dwell upon it very long. So I appreciate that they're trying to show the Avalanche's actions in a little bit less of a 100% positive light, because while they're the good guys, they are doing a bad thing to achieve their goal. And I mean that's important just to to develop the characterization.
It's on the house. Lovers used to get these when they were reunited.
I got a yellow flower. I hope I get to keep the flower on Cloud for the rest of the game.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
So keep your distance.
But no, seriously, like in the original game, you don't even you know nothing about Sephiroth for a good like 5 hours or something, and now we've already had like 2 monologues from him.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew.
Oh man.
You shouldn't be out here trying to self.
When they show Eris spazzing out with like nothing on screen, I can't take it seriously. It's really funny.
What are they?
She is Brenda, and that's actually one of the funnier things about people's like memories about 7, because nobody remembers that Eris was very, very forward about her intentions with Cloud. Tifa is the one with the boobs in the short shorts, so people remember her. People remember her as being the one who's like that. But in their original characterizations, Tifa's actually very subdued and very like uncertain about Cloud, and Aerith is like, I got to get me some of that spiky hair.
No holding back. That's that. It's over. Enough. Nothing to it.
There he is! You're not going anywhere!
Sector 8 Unit 4, we have eyes on the target. We need backup. I repeat, 4 requesting immediate backup.
Oh, I just straight up killed that guy. I was like, why isn't his health bar going down?
Just give it up!
The game said I was supposed to evade these guys, but I'm just carving through them. That's like the same thing, right?
I'm waiting. You're done. Right.
You exploded me. How rude. Now to fight the oh, we're not. Okay. If they attack me from the helicopter, I'm pretty sure I have no options to respond. This is really on them. Jesus.
I see you. Anytime. All good. I see you. Going in.
This counter-attack thing Cloud can do is really cool, but his animations are really long, and there doesn't seem to be like any real way to know when the attack is coming, given how fast they come out, so I'm not really sure if there's a better way to go about this other than just constantly guarding the guys who are very clearly melee focused. That's not what I wanted to do, but whatever.
So much for the direct route. Find another way. Use the rooftops.
Maybe I could use the rooftops.
The rooftops are clear.
I mean, I'm assuming since you've told me twice now.
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Close call.
Be advised! Target approaching residential area! Steel hall active immediately!
Target sighted! Get him!
It's all or nothing now.
Well, your problem, Brenda, was going to getting Cheesecake Factory and not getting cheesecake. I mean, you don't go to Burger King and order tacos, right? Unless you're weird. Some people are. You know, you go to McDonald's, you order, you know, farmer flesh. You go to Jack in the Box, you want to eat a toy clown. You know, that's how it works. You go to the International House of Pancakes, and you want to eat, you know, a house made of pancakes.
Get ready.
So, presumably, I've got to like guard him.
I'm ready whenever.
Oh, I gotta be in punishment.
No holding back.
Using force.
Oh, he can guard. He can guard through the counter. All right.
That'll do.
How about some fire?
No escape. Nothing to it.
That just ended. Oh, we made our shield swordproof, but we didn't take into account magic.
Was never in doubt.
Ah, good thing Cloud's a wizard. Where am I? Oh. It's like, where even are these guys? We're talking.
That's that. Let's go.
Excuse you. That seemed unnecessarily rude. Alright, how do I do this? How do I just like get behind him? That's a good idea. I think you guys just fire. It never stops being funny.
Time to burn.
Give me that magic.
Enemy combatant, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security immediately. You have nowhere to run. This is to it.
Right. Get ready.
Oh, I took me out of Punisher mode. God, this is annoying. There.
No escape. Here we go.
What was that? Oh, that's bullshit. The game thought the fight was over for whatever reason, so it took me out of combat mode, resumed combat, and so now I lost all my AP and couldn't heal.
I won't give up.
It's a terrible bug.
Going in. All right.
Do I have any recourse here?
I'm waiting. Let's finish this. Brace yourself. That it?
I went to Red Lobster. He still got the flower. I went to Red Lobster to have lobster for the very first time, only a few years ago, And it was not great, and everybody I've talked to has told me that I made the worst possible choice as my first option for lobster. But, I mean, I thought the place that was named after the food would be a good place to try the food. I don't feel like my logic was lacking there. Stop with the shield, guys. They're annoying. They hurt my feelings.
Here we go.
There's gotta be a better way to deal with these guys.
Get ready. No holding back. Here we go.
Oh, so annoying. Do I have ether? I do, thank God.
Still in it.
This is my ATB charges. I'm gonna just fireball him. That wasn't very nice.
Let's do this. Anytime now. That's it. No escape.
Well, shit.
Try me.
You first. Come on.
No way.
Shit, shit, shit.
Okay. All good. Get ready. Let's do this. Need a light scratch. Let's do this.
Okay, so I guess fireballing was the option. There we go.
Don't let him escape! HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure. Wait! I know that.
Are we doing the Sephiroth thing again? Okay, good. We're not. You kind of can get behind them, Brenda, but like the animation is kind of long, so. And then like once they turn around, like your sword just ricochets off the shield. It's super annoying.
Soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
You had me worried for a minute.
It's kind of amazing. This whole bit was like, how long have I been streaming? God. So I've been streaming for like an hour and a half now, and I think we've covered about half an hour of the original game, maybe. It's just funny to make the. I'm not complaining. It's just funny to make the comparison.
Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy? Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind. Thought they were invisible.
You know, funny you say that, Chris. I kind of ruined lo mein for a local Chinese restaurant. Because they have chow mein and they have lo mein just like everybody else, and I got tired of getting the chow mein, so eventually I asked for the lo mein and I got it once and it was really good and I liked it. So the next time I went there, I asked for lo mein, but this time they gave me chow mein, and I just assumed that they'd misheard me or something, and I just kind of accepted it, and then a few times later, I kept asking. Every time I'd go back, I'd ask for lo mein and I'd get chow mein. And then eventually I clarified, I'm asking for lo mein this time, not for chow mein. And the woman, the woman at the counter was like, yeah, chicken and noodle, right? I went, yeah? You're not wrong. But then after that, now I didn't go for like 6 months, and then the next time I went, this time I said I want chow mein, and they went, you want lo mein, don't you? And I went, yeah, sure, give me lo mein. And they gave me chow mein. So now they think that chow mein is called lo mein. I'm not sure how that happened. Where is Ridbix? I see Jesse. Oh, there he is. He's got the big stupid headband. How do I need to?
Just leave me alone, alright?
You're, holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
You see, my daughter now lives in Sector 8, so...
Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy? Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
Little help, Cloud?
Hey Jesse, do you like my flower?
I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
I survived that. I was ready to die. I doubt this will be the last attack on a reactor.
Don't be stupid.
I don't think I've ever had chow mein that was actually crunchy. It's only crunchy because it has the sprouts.
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding.
I was gonna say, you can't call yourself law-abiding when you just engaged in terrorism. Come on, Barrett.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry.
Jesus.
Think they got it? Heard
not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
So they're getting a lot more ham-fisted about... Just, the applause killed me. The actual applause.
We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
So this bit in the original game was entirely from Cloud's perspective, so we didn't get, like, you know, Barrett's manifesto. We saw him getting mad and clearing out the car, and that was basically it. I kind of feel like this is like a show-don't-tell sort of situation, having Barrett, you know, go off and make a big grandiose speech to 3 people. To 3 nobodies. I don't really feel that helps the narrative. Just IMHO. Can I? There.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midway.
I was going to say that's not a wireframe model, but now it is.
300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the
I mean, in that regard, Brenda, it's not that different from the original. But in the original, like, you know, Barrett walks in the car full of people and basically just goes, "Everybody get the fuck out," and, you know, everybody runs the fuck away from the giant scary man with the gun.
All that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry.
I mean, presumably he's gonna lose the flower, you know, when he dresses like a pretty girl. So that's something.
Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Definitely by that point.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust. The air fills with smog and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know.
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what the words meant. Good to know. So if nothing else, they are characterizing the Shinra populace, which I do like. Does he drop the F-bomb in the original? I haven't played 7 in a few years. But...
Lower your voices, huh?
Oh look, he took off the sunglasses.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready.
Because now he doesn't need to disguise himself, like, I guess, or something. I'm not sure why the sunglasses can be taken off now.
See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting.
I'm gonna be really upset if Barrett doesn't, like, throw everybody out of the bar in this version of the game. So, do I have, I'm just curious. Is there, like, an appearance thing? Oh, right. I forgot I have this summoning materia I got. The Chocobo Chick. Can I equip that? I don't have it yet, or something. I already acquired it. Okay. I guess I just can't use summoning materia yet. But I guess there's no way to take off the flower right now. Oh, okay. Alright. Anyway.
Are you sure
How are people here taking the news?
you see the huge explosion on TV? Wow, am I hungry?
Well, I remember Barrett cursed a lot because I actually had to read 90% of this game, of the original game, to my friend who was really bad at reading, but was curious about this game. So he would watch me play, and I would act out all the dialogue for him. And despite not having ever really watched the A-Team as a kid, I remember giving Barrett a very distinct, like, Mr. T kind of voice. So it must have just been, like, societal osmosis or something. Oh, hey, they have food trucks in Final 7. That's interesting.
I think he's over by the TVs. He's been watching the news this whole time.
Tifa, I don't know why they keep bringing her. I mean, Tifa's the one who recruited Cloud for the mission and their childhood friends. So I don't know beyond that. It seems like the player. It seems like a nod for the players, which is, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, like in universe.
Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with those dumbass posters. I tear them down.
I'm not surprised, Kara. My CVS actually had a bunch of, like, items on clearance, and it was like Corona brand, like, cookies and Corona brand beer and stuff. Nobody seems to be buying that right now.
What the? You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh?
I'm very amused by the fact that they have Cloud keep, like, freaking out about shit. I can't decide if it's actually good writing, though. But it is funny. But it shouldn't be funny? So that's why I'm conflicted.
A hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat. When I get back, it's refueling.
How can I hear these people? Where are they? I'm getting the weird Twitch feed on the side. I don't see anybody. Because at some point, Final Fantasy fans became obsessed with, like, realism. That's why 8 is about, like, a bunch of the kids. The main characters are all, like, PMC soldiers, and all the character models get, like, a lot more get more, like, human looking and whatnot after that. I don't know. It's always been kind of weird given the. Oh, there's Tifa. The waifu.
Marlene. Daddy, you're home.
That's right, Angel.
I suppose, yeah. They don't really get into detail, but members of Soldier all have, like, just kind of generally enhanced, like, physical abilities, not unlike Captain America.
Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet.
Damn. Damn, Cloud.
Guy can change.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
I need to talk to Barrett.
He took the gift another girl gave him and he played it off as his own gift. That's like that's like a game. Cloud's a fucking player now. Jesus.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Also, Barrett didn't physically kick out everybody from the bar, which makes me sad.
Do you mind keeping Marlene company until I'm done with this?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Fine, I'll go talk to the child.
That's right, honey. I do see that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's
I'm cracking up over here.
You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right. But just this once.
So then, what can I get?
Barrett and Marlene are pretty cute.
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Braid. About that. We should talk outside.
Are you talking about that incredibly quick turnaround of events, Brenda? Oh, they just teleported back in their seats. All right, we couldn't show that, like with the cutscene.
Let that be a lesson to you.
What was the lesson I was to learn? Don't talk to your daughter when Tifa tells me to talk to your daughter? Do I use a pinball machine yet? I do not. Ooh. Oh, that's all we have? I mean, I like Tifa's theme a lot, but I want, like, some, like, battle on Big Bridge or something.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Yeah, Tifa's tank top makes her proportions look kind of weird.
Follow me then. How was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Sorry for
Oh, what?
to all this.
I can't go on the date with Barrett or Yuffie? That's so sad.
I won't do it again.
Dangerous part of the job.
They had the best dates.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
Not good at all.
So, you make nice with everyone?
Much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
One of my friends said
So,
they saw it burning.
it wasn't...
It was.
Oh, right.
Tifa has that brief bit of optimism, and no, it's exactly as bad as they say it's going. It is.
Good old Star
It's just not our fault, probably.
You're on the second floor. Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate. Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
Oh,
You did?
he actually gave Cloud a place to live.
Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
But I want to know who's in that room.
little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get
There
it.
is one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I gots to get paid, Tifa.
And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry, we spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for the too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
No ka-thunk as he puts down the sword.
Guess it's time for introductions.
I mean, considering this is like a dystopian, cyberpunk future, this is actually a pretty nice apartment. You got like a door for your bathroom and everything. Oh, no, welcome, Matt. Although, don't those usually go outside?
Hey, you okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Oh, is this the guy who has Mako poisoning? I love that his sword got caught in the doorway. That's fantastic. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, I really dislike... I really dislike this increased emphasis on Sephiroth and... Oh boy. Apparently a lot of Sephiroth, friend. Oh wow. They didn't even put any subtlety with this guy. They gave him the robe and the tattoo and everything. It's all on display right away.
Problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him.
Why is he even wearing the robe?
Can I ask you to do
He was just a guy in the original game. That's so heavy-handed. That pauldron he's got on his shoulder has got to be like the most uncomfortable thing to sleep with. Like, you can take it off, buddy. It's a beautiful day in not exploded Midgar.
Well, now, you must be...
And you must be question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be a better...
I mean, it's not really PTSD. I'm not really sure what to really call it. It's more like
I'll take it out of your hide.
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to Seventh Heaven.
I don't know. It's like dissociative. It's like dissociative identity disorder, more along those lines. But the framing is kind of weird. I would imagine if you don't have the context for what happens from the original game, I imagine it probably looks kind of weird. I mean, it still looks weird regardless, but you know, they're really they didn't have they dealt with it with a much lighter touch in the original game, and here it's very like upfront in your face. But a lot of people also didn't really get the nuances of the original 7 story, so I guess that's why they're trying to be more upfront with it. Exactly, Chris. Did Cloud always have those 3 bolts? I keep getting my attention keeps getting drawn to them, and I don't remember if those were a thing or not. But it looks it looks really uncomfortable to wear.
Honestly, they make us more money than this place, and it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
I'm not a salesman.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
The way Cloud just waved her off, the just oh my god, so funny.
And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
I'm having a hard time with because there are some things that are so fucking funny here, but I don't think they're supposed to be. Eggs and chips. Those are things. Damn it, I want to ride the pinball machine. Why can't I ride the pinball machine? Why are they making me wait?
Go ahead and keep whatever we collect. Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing their stuff.
Oh wow, her shoes are huge. Look at those.
We'll pay you the difference after. Barrett's out making his rounds too.
As long as I get it all today.
Why are her boots so big? I mean, it made sense in the original game because they were all like super deformed, like tiny sprite people, but it's so weird on a human proportioned person.
Here to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you.
The pinball machine's an elevator. It goes down to their secret base in the basement. That's why the area around the pinball machine, you know, is very clearly meant to, you know, detach from the ground. Oh, okay, good to know, Chris. Thanks.
Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look.
Oh, okay. I can buy the prelude, but I have no money. Tifa gave me money. Oh, okay. I see. It's not how much I have. No, my money's down there. It's how much I have. How much I'm trying to spend, I guess. I said Phoenix Downs, and yeah, I'll buy the song. And so buy some more potions. And I think I spent too much money, but oh well. Oh, he has materia. Deadly Dodge. Huh. Ooh, that sounds good. But money. Oh well.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by.
Tifa doesn't have big feet. She has big boobs.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
People are putting up Christmas decorations? Oh, that sounds fun. I wish I wasn't too lazy to do that.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
I don't think I'm his type, Tifa.
Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please.
The boots are so big.
Apparently it was done by a terrorist group called Avalanche. This isn't the first time.
Like they're sagging off of her.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing?
Well, fuck you too.
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
I got skills. I can shoot fireballs.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Oh, is it echoing? I think that's the mic picking up the TV. I tried turning the mic away. Hopefully that stops it. If need be, I'll turn down the TV.
You'd have more color in your cheeks if you went to bed earlier.
Marl's great. She helped get me set up back in the day.
You've been here a while now?
5 years, give or take. But
What happens when you run out of that specific number of things, Chris?
last stop is the weapons store.
I mean, 1 bottle and 5 bars isn't going to last you the entire quarantine. Stands to reason.
Hey, that last filter didn't do shit.
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out.
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here?
Get him, Cloud.
Pretty please.
I ain't messing with no guy with spiky
See how we're
hair.
done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now? Why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
Pinball.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know, you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better.
Is this how they get me to do side quests?
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
Hello, angry man.
Huh? I ain't got nothing for a punk ass.
Fine, I'll take my 700 gil and just go somewhere else. Am I going the right way? Should I have gone through?
I wonder if there's any way they can make our guns a little bit lighter.
No better way to keep you and your family safe than with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection.
Oh, we're over here. Alright.
I'll head on down there first thing tomorrow. Not alone, you won't.
What are we doing here? Oh.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Oh, oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What is this neighborhood?
And watch the neighborhood, Cloud.
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you.
But who takes care of the killer houses?
But only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work.
I'm gonna be really upset if those house enemies aren't in the game. The ones that look like actual houses, but they have like I think teeth and shit. And they shoot missiles. Those are the best.
Your sword. I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
Are we taking that route? Are we modding weapons instead of changing them? It's funny that they've basically taken like the sphere grid and made it the Buster Sword grid. Oh man. Okay. Let's make him stronger. That's all I can do.
All set? Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new Mercantown.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
Never seen Kick Butowski.
Where are these monsters?
I'll take your word for it.
Rat Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
Hooray, I got the waifu. And, probably should have been saving, after all this time. Alright guys, I wasn't intending to do like a full-on stream tonight. I wanted to play a little bit of this game and share it with you guys. So I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it now. I got some stuff I gotta get done. But thank you for joining me for FFVII. It was more fun to play this with you guys around. And who knows? Maybe I'll play maybe I'll play more of this tomorrow or something. But in the meantime, I will see you guys later. Yeah, sorry, Brenda. I have stuff I gotta get done. So yeah. See you guys. Maybe was this Friday? Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, I might be able to stream tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully.